A new batch of books in from CGC, 5 signature series and 25 blue label universal. Let's open them up.
NoCoastComicBooks.
Welcome back to No Coast Comics. Jeremy here as always. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you watch a lot of my videos and are not subscribed yet, please do hit that button. I always appreciate it. About 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so go ahead and do it. It's free, really helps me out. Also drop me a comment down below with what you think about these books, and consider giving me a thumbs up if you enjoy it. So let's just get right into it. Gonna try to make this one a little faster pace than usual. We'll see how it goes. First up, this was going to be at the George Perez in-house signing at CGC before he passed away, unfortunately, but rest in peace, George. We got a Infinity Gauntlet #1 signed by Jim Starlin. I had that moved over, got that in a 9.8. Iconic classic book there. Happy to have that in the collection. Next up, I met John Romita Jr. at Planet Comic-Con. If you had not watched that video yet, please do. I'll put a card there to it. And the Iron Man 150 that I had him sign came back at 9.0. Not too bad. Right around what I thought it was going to be. Got the signature down there. Very nice. Also from Planet Comic-Con, we had 2 books from James Tynion, the 4th. First up, a Department of Truth #1. Signed in red up there, got a 9.8 there. That's just a standard A cover. And then I also had him sign Department of Truth #9. This is the Chin Potter Collector's Choice Comics Edition, Banksy homage. Also got that one signed in a 9.8. Now this last book, I previously unboxed a bunch of TMNT signature series that I had sent in for the most recent Kevin Eastman and team signing, but I just had Eastman sign them. I had 1 magazine tier book that we're waiting to get back, and I got it back. Got the TMNT #1 3rd print and a 6.0, right around what I thought it was going to be. Pretty happy with that. I had the window bag, specifically made right there to get the signature right in that spot, so fits in there really nice. Not a 1st or 2nd print, but I think there's still only about like 30-some thousand of the 3rd print. The 1st and 2nd printing, I have not attained a copy yet. Not really too high up on my wanted list based on the price, but, well, high up on my wanted list, not high up on my can I afford this list. But yeah, so those are the 5 signature series books. Now into the 25 moderns that just came in. I've kind of been amassing the signature series for a while until I had enough to make like a full video, so. All right, first up, very happy with this one. Sonic the Hedgehog promotional supplement #1. Now this actually did come out of one of the DC books. I think it might have been a Justice League. I pulled it out and yeah, got the 9.8 on it. Next up, another video game book. I was a little bummed on this. I'll have to look at the grader's notes. It kind of has a weird indentation all around the back side. I don't know if that's what caused this, but we get a 9.2 of Game Boy #1 from Valiant in 1990. Yeah, I thought this was gonna grade a little bit higher, honestly, but is what it is. Still a very cool cover, very cool book. Alright, moving into the independents now. We got Invincible #61 and a 9.6. First appearance of Conquest. Here's one that's been optioned. We'll see if anything comes of it. Got this book for an okay price, I think, right after it was optioned. Dead Day #1 from Aftershock Comics in 2020. Wraparound edition. I think there was only something like 200 of these made. Came back about what I thought it would. Star Wars Tales #13. Awesome partial photo cover there of Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu. Yeah, it says Tim Bradstreet cover. I think that's a photo cover. Might not be. I don't think it is. It's very photorealistic from Tim Bradstreet there. So I thought it was at first, but no. Very cool Sam Jackson cover. We need more Sam Jackson covers, I think. Another Star Wars book, Star Wars Republic. Another Mace Windu book. There's a whole bunch of, I think there's at least a couple first appearances in this book. It's not on the notes there, but got a 9.8 there. Adam Hughes variant cover of Han Solo and Chewbacca #1. I think this was a 1 in 50, I want to say. Maybe not quite that ratio, but great Adam Hughes cover there. Justice Society of America #23, great Black Adam cover right there. Go from Black Adam to Red Hood. Batman 635 from 2005 in a 9.4. Came back right around what I thought it would. It had a couple spine ticks. Batman Beyond #2 in a 9.6. Batman Harley Quinn from 1999, the no number. Thought this had a shot at a 9.8, but we got the 9.6 on the dice roll, so not too bad still. I got this in the collection recently, and yeah, classic Alex Ross cover, Paul Dini story. I've had a few copies, but never one that nice. Sticking with DC, we got Brightest Day #4, first appearance of Jackson Hyde. There's a little bit of heat on this book. I looked through my boxes, and sure enough, I had a 9.8 contender, so sent that one in. Moving on to Marvel now. This I've got a couple copies of. Thunderbolts #1 in a 9.6. New Mutants 98. I don't think I need to say much about this book. First appearance of Deadpool, Gideon, Copycat as Domino, right? Yeah, Richter leaves the New Mutants. So that's why it's a key, because Richter left the New Mutants now. So yeah, I got a 6.0. I got this book from the LCS. It came back right around what I thought it would. No surprise there. Marvel Premiere #28, Legion of Monsters. I thought this was the first Legion of Monsters, but it doesn't say that. 7.5. I think I have another copy that's right around this grade, maybe either 7.0 or an 8.0. New Avengers #40. It says Spider-Woman revealed to be Skrull Queen Varanka? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But a lot of spec on this book as well. With the next phase of the MCU, we'll see if we see more Skrull stuff in She-Hulk. I think that's what they're kind of leaning into. Especially with that ship the other week, no spoilers. X-Men Annual #14. I'm calling this the first appearance of Gambit. I always say fight me on it because he's in a whole bunch of pages of this book. It says Gambit cameo as well, still from CGC, predates Uncanny X-Men 266, but again, many pages. What constitutes a cameo? I don't know. But we got a 9.6. X-Men #130, first appearance of Dazzler from 1980. I had this book in the collection for quite some time and looked at it again. Thought it might be worth submitting. Spider-Punk #1. This is the Del Mundo cover. I think this was a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. Awesome Spider-Punk cover. Slashing on that guitar. Another Spider-Punk #1. Now this, I believe, was a 1 in 50 variant from Takashi Okazaki. Don't really know their art too well, but I definitely like the style. This is a book I found at a shop I normally don't frequent. Had a whole bunch of comics, wasn't really a comic shop, found some great stuff. This was one of them. Ultimate Spider-Man #1 from 2011, the origin of Miles Morales, in a 9.6. Right around what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna hit 9.8, so very happy about that. We have another Ultimate Comics, Ultimate Spider-Man #3, the second printing. Now this is a kind of hard to find variant. I think it was a little short printed, value's pretty nice up there. It was in the collection. I think I got this in a run of books I bought maybe a few years back and looked at it again, gave it a quick press, and we got the 9.6. This came from the same shop that I found that Ultimate Spider-Man #1. And they had a whole stack of the Marvel Previews books. And we got the Marvel Previews 95 in a 9.6. Very happy about this. Right up there with Ultimate Fallout 4 because of how early this was. So very happy to add this. I think this was before Ultimate Fallout 4 technically, and then Ultimate Fallout 4 came out, and then we got this book. So This is the only copy I've ever seen of this in person, and just lucked out and found it in the bin. This is probably the craziest thing I found in a bin in a long, long time, if ever. This might be the biggest thing. Another big book, I got this in the collection. Maximum Carnage #1 in a 9.6 blue label. There were 2 copies of this book in the collection I picked up. They were hidden behind another book. So there are 3 books in one bag and board, all promo video game related comics. The one on front really wasn't much value, but there are 2 of these. So the one I had signed at San Diego by Bill Sienkiewicz, came back a 9.8, but there was damage on it. Hopefully by the time you see this or shortly after, CGC will have made good on that issue, and we'll see if it holds a 9.8, we'll see what happens. So, but this is the other copy. I thought this copy had a 9.8 shot as well, but we got a 9.6. And I'm not complaining about this at all. Super rare book. I think only a couple, maybe 200-300 on the census total. It's from 1994. You got this book when you bought the video game. It was a promotion that a lot of stores had, so not a lot of high-grade copies of this book out there. And to close it all out, wrap up the submission, got Secret Wars #8. Always a great book, in a 7.0. I believe I got this from the LCS. If not, it might have been from a antique shop or something, but I've had it a while, I think. So we got a 7.0 here, not complaining about that. It was about what I thought it would be. You know, quite a few spine ticks. You know, newsstand copy, not that it means a lot in this era, but 7.0, no complaints. So that is all the books I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. It doesn't cost you a thing. Once again, about 90% of my watch hours are from people that are not subscribed to the channel. So I appreciate you watching. I'd appreciate it even more if you subscribed. So please consider doing that. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you feel like it, drop me a comment down below what you think of these books. If you have any of these books, thoughts, comments, suggestions, things you like, things you don't like, what do you want to talk about, MCU, anything. Leave me a comment. Love to chat to you guys. Also, you can find me on Instagram at NoCoastComics. I post a lot of photos there and just random, you know, pickups that I do throughout the week. So hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out, and see you later.